Hey everybody, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors and Happy New Year. We are excited about the year 2014 and all the different stories we'll be bringing you throughout the year as we try to bring you a brand new episode every week of the year. But before we start with the new year, we kind of want to take a look back at last year.
We sure do, Jimmy. It's so much fun. We kind of forget about some of the fun stories that we did in 2013. So we're going to take a look month by month, a quick glimpse of some of the highlights that happened throughout the year. So make sure you stay tuned. It's the year in review right now. And I'm Jenny Olson.
And I'm Jimmy Gretzinger. It's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan out of doors. Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream, it's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by Greenstone Farm Credit Services, making recreational land ownership possible across Michigan and northeast Wisconsin. Begin your land financing journey at one of Greenstone's 37 locations or visit greenstonefcs.com. By Meijer, a destination for hunting, fishing, and camping. From bug spray and tents to GPS and gas, Meijer has nearly everything you need to take on nature and get you there. Meijer. By Chappelle, providing sleds, shelters, and accessories for your time on the ice. Chappelle offers a line of pop-ups, flipovers, and the Bay Runner, a mobile cabin with a shelf for electronics and a sliding seat. On the web at chappelle.com. By Country Smokehouse, offering a variety of meat products. Country Smokehouse is located 3 miles south of I-69 on M53, just south of Imlay City. Country Smokehouse is a meat processor, a butcher, and a destination for sportsmen.
You guys were fixing Mike's setup here, so you gave me one of the rods, and sure enough, it looks like I hooked into something here.
Oh, cool.
Is it a sucker?
It could be a monster sucker. Oh, he's still taking. Oh, it looks like a pretty fish.
Like a nice fish.
I don't know how much to yank on him.
Yeah, just take your time. We got all day to do nothing here besides catch some of these, so. That looks like a nice fish, Jimmy.
I think it is. Whoa! I don't think he's quite done yet. Here, come get a close up of him here. It has been a long time since I've caught one of those.
Fish.
Look at the color.
He's a toad.
Oh. Wow.
What do you think there, Jim?
Well, I tell you what, this is a perfect day on the river. Good grief. Thank you, Luke.
Hey, you're so welcome.
Look at that fish. Dandy. I don't even know how many fish we caught today. I lost track after a dozen or so. Each hole had fish, and we only lost 2 or 3 fish all day, which is pretty rare. I think we literally hit the river before anybody else had been in there in several days, and the fish had just moved into these holes, and were ready to take our offerings. Bobber fishing is something you may want to try. It was so much fun on these long rods. Most of my bobber experience is with a worm, but this was a ton of fun, and to top off the day, Luke got out the grill.
And doing this, it's wholesome. I mean, it does not get any better than this. This is what we were put here to do, and I think that's just how it should be. So I think we're off to a good start.
That's 4 shots and 3 rabbits, so I ain't complaining too bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that was cool. Yep, that was neat. He was
I think I got him coming right out of the pile and everything.
Did you? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was neat. He couldn't have come out more perfect.
Yeah, I was just getting set up and all of a sudden, boom, they'd come out, but
Right.
I think I got him.
As always, you know, the terrain and everything's exceptional, you know, for rabbit hunting, but it's the most difficult for you, Jordan, to get the footage on camera. So we did our best, and we had a really good day. We even passed a few rabbits trying to get some more footage, but it was a really good day. We can't complain. Thank the good Lord for the good weather we had, and just a good time and camaraderie and the fellowship.
After several hours in the woods, the day's hunt was winding down.
Pleasant weather, good setting conditions, and plenty of rabbits had made for a great hunt. And the fact that we were able to get a few on camera, well, that was just a bonus.
Okay, today we had John Hammock and a good friend of mine. We rabbit hunt together all the time, and we had a couple of boys. Had Todd Robbins and his 2 sons, and we had the landowners out walking with us. So we had a good hunt. We shot about 11, 12 rabbits, and we all got 5 beagles. I got a couple black and tans registered, and John's got a couple. So they're good straight dogs. They run a good rabbit. Mainly, we come out. We don't try to kill them all. We just try to kill a few, and we want to get some for Jordan to put on Michigan Outdoors. So we basically just come out and have a good time, bring the kids out, get them started, and try to do the same things we used to do growing up.
Finally, after hours of staring into a small hole in the ice, we were about to have some action with exactly the kind of fish we were looking for.
Oh, right here. Big one. Careful, it's right here. Right here. He's right there. Big fish. See him?
Okay, yeah. I don't have a real good shot of him.
Okay, just keep him on here.
That's a good fish.
Tell me when you got him.
He's not showing up real good.
The fish hung up just outside of our hole, about 6 feet down, and wouldn't quite commit to our decoy. But with time running out, we decided it was now or never.
You got him.
Dip that spear more right over the top of him so you're not throwing at an angle. And go straight down right behind the head. Hit him. Dude, that's a hog. You missed him.
Oh, no.
Dude, that was a freaking 40-inch fish.
How'd I miss him?
Brown. That was a 40-inch northern.
Oh, my. How'd I miss him? I thought I was right on top of him.
He was pushing 40.
Oh, my God. We've been sitting here for hours without a tip-up going out, without seeing a fish. I thought I had a perfect line on him. I was right on top of him. That's exactly what we've been waiting for.
Now, why aren't we showing you a picture of Jordan with a huge pike, you ask? Well, fortunately, I just can't rib him too bad. It looked like the fish just got out of the way of the spear just before it had hit him. And we kind of reviewed the footage, and like I said, I can't rib Jordan too bad because there's really nothing I can see that he could have really done differently. It's just sometimes, that's the break.
With 3 fish in the box, things were looking pretty good. Ken Schweihofer and Glenn Myers joined Jimmy in the moral support department from inside the heated area of the boat.
It's nice and warm in here. Paul had that one. We figured there was no need to come out there. So, good job, Paul. Way to go.
Got him hooked pretty good?
Well, this one's actually tugging.
25 below zero.
Put on a fight for you.
Well, I kept seeing all these little fish, but this one looks like a real one. That's a good fish, and hopefully we can keep it hooked up. Yep, he is.
Tournament rules said we had to be back to the check-in point by 2 p.m., so this was looking like the last fish of the day. It looked like a pretty decent king, and that would definitely help at the weigh-in. We just needed to get it in the boat.
Reel down on Jimmy. Reel down on him. Pick up. Left, don't make so much, B. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
That's nice.
Hey, there's a fish.
That's what we're talking about right there. Good job, Jimmy.
The bird was doing exactly what I had hoped for, following the trail we had set up on right to the field edge, which was a mere 10 yards from the blind. Everything was going according to plan until the bird decided to circle the blind, which meant we either had to shoot quickly or hope the bird would completely circle us, a chance I was not willing to take. These jakes had stuck around for just too long, and now the girls were focused on trying to double up as we all shifted around the blind to get into position.
Yeah, two dead birds.
We're getting a mating flight of brown drakes right now. They're some of the ones that hatched last night after 11:30 at night. So what they're doing is they're all bouncing up and down in the air, and they're doing their little dance, and they'll hook up and mate. And the females will dive to the water, and we should get fish up on them. Evening event this time of year. Whenever you get warm nights, this is when it happens. Hey, man. And he was just kissing up there. Yeah. See, that one wasn't making much noise. Whoa. And that's a nice fish. Choking on calf tail.
Only about 15 feet off the boat.
Yeah.
Nice fish. Boy, he wasn't making much of noise either, was he?
Nope. Right.
And once I'm secure, I'll open up the bird bag, the eagle bag that we used, which is a nylon material, lightweight, and I'll open it up, have it clipped to the rope, and have that ready. And I have what's called basically a farmer's chicken hook, which is adapted, and it's on a telescoping pole. And I'll run that, at the bottom, below the bird, and hook onto above one of its talons, and continue to apply pressure and pull the bird toward me. And when I do that, typically the bird will lie prone and lie down. And then when it does that, I'll grab that talon that I have the chicken hook around, and then I'll try to reach and grab the other talon and get both talons in one, or at least a grip above each of the talons in one hand, and then try to grab one of the primaries of one of the wings and have that in the same hand as well. So basically I've got a wing and both talons under control, and at that point I'll use my free hand and try to position the bird so it goes in the bag head first and cover the head. Typically when you cover the head of a bird, it'll calm down.
The main forages out here, they have alewife stuff too, but that's more like it, that's a 3.5.
Yeah, it's a good looking fish.
Pound range. That's what you want when you come to Lake St. Clair.
Nice job, young fella.
Lake St. Clair was recently voted the top bass fishing lake in the world, and when it comes to picking which bait to use, Jonathan definitely has his go-to bait out here.
There's a lot of stuff you can throw. Soft plastics kind of rules the roost out here. Anything that's made to mimic a goby is usually pretty dang good. Drop shot is a great technique also. I like the tube. The tube, you seem to catch more of the better size fish. I mean, you still catch, some of them smaller fish, but I think I found a lot of times the tube just seems to get some bigger bites for whatever reason.
There we go. Look at that.
That's more what you're looking for out here. And he ate it too.
He did.
Ate it good. That's exactly what you come to Lake St. Clair for.
Look at that fish.
4-pounder.
Opening day, something these guys wait all year long for.
Yeah, we do a lot of scouting. Opening day for us is it's a big deal. We wait all year for this to come back around, and you know, I couldn't sleep much last night thinking about it. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal. I know the boys, they like to get out here and do some shooting. My son and Adam's son, and you know, any boy that age, just a great sport for them. Just a great sport. Opening day is a big deal for us.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He does look big. Unbelievable. Nice job, man.
Took us a while to decide, but
I didn't think you even had the cap on your primer cap on yet. I didn't even have the camera on the tripod. I thought you were joking me.
yeah, I saw him come right around the corner. And he came and he ran off for just a minute, and he come back, and it looks like that bear from last night, a big bear, big boar.
Nice job. I can't tell with that smoke what happened.
He ran to the left. We're gonna have to go down and see.
Sweet, good job. Oh my goodness.
Hey, hey, stop.
It was a sleepless night for me. I don't know about Drake, but we're back out here. It's daybreak. We know what the hit was. We watched it several times on video. It looks like it's right near the shoulder. And if you look down here, we've got a good pool of blood. So we're finding decent blood, but we're just going to keep tracking it. That small broadhead you have to use for a young kid, it's tough sometimes finding that blood trail, but hopefully you work that arrow inside him and hopefully we'll find this one, so let's keep tracking.
Are you kidding me? Yes! That buck is laying right there. Great Thomas, you shot a big old buck. He's laying right there. Oh my goodness. I can't even believe this. My dad is right back behind us. He's helping us track. Mike is behind the camera. And Drake just shot his first buck with a bow. And he's laying right there. I'll tell you what, that right there, persistence paid off. Unbelievable. Backed right out, just what you're supposed to do. And my son has his first buck. Well, this is so cool. Look at that. Oh man, was that exciting, huh?
Yeah, he is really broken up on this side.
Give me a hug. Good job.
Well, we were seeing a lot of deer. With the large fields all around us, the 120 acres of woods that Terry and his family have, well, that's where the deer wanted to be, and it was making for a nice morning. The entire thumb is in the shotgun zone, so you want to have the deer inside 150 yards and really inside 100 if possible. We had spotted a handful of small bucks moving through, but nothing with a rack on it yet. The conditions were perfect for the opener. Sun, a little on the warm side in the mid-50s, but just right. We also had about 4 or 5 other hunters on our property with us, and so far nobody had a buck down. But everybody was seeing deer. We were settled in and waiting for some action, and that's exactly what we got. After not seeing a deer for an hour or so, a good buck showed up in a shooting lane and walked right through it. We barely had time to get the camera on before Terry pulled the trigger.
Get the camera. Where is he? He's a big crazy. I had to shoot him, Jimmy.
Yep. No, you did right.
I had to shoot him. See him? Yep. He was turning. He was going into the weeds, and I had to shoot him.
I know. You did the right thing. Can you see him?
I think he's laying there. I haven't seen him move since. He went right there and stopped.
Okay, well, here's the situation. It's now 11 o'clock, pretty much on the nose, and just about 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, Terry got that nice shot at a buck, and it happened so fast. He was in this lane, popped out. We saw it was a nice racked buck. Looks to be probably a nice big 8 by the looks of it. I got the camera on and pointed it at the deer, just starting to zoom. We got him on there. We can see he made a good, looks like a good hit. But that deer was getting ready to step into some cover. And from where he was going to step in, Terry would not have had a shot had he waited for me to get a little bit more footage. So not a lot of footage, but a lot of deer this morning and what looks like a very nice buck. Well, what do you say, young fella?
That was fun. A lot of fun.
That is a nice Michigan 10-point. Look at that buck.
As the buck began to leave, he finally turned and gave us the shot we'd been waiting for.
Nice buck. Nice buck.
Nice job.
Nice buck.
Nice.
Stay laying, bud. Stay laying, bud.
Brock's buck was the icing on the cake to what had already been a successful opener for this group of guys, who collectively harvested 4 deer on opening day. After checking the buck out, we recruited some help to get him out of the woods, and once we did, we immediately made plans for the following morning, deciding to head back to the same tree, with a buck and a doe tag still left to fill.
Fall before the water. Fell in the water.
Thanks for joining us this week for Michigan Out of Doors Year in Review. We hope everybody had a safe and happy new year. We look forward to seeing you in 2014, and we want to thank all of the Michigan sportsmen and women who made 2013 a great year here at Michigan Out of Doors.
That's right, they really did. And thanks to all of our sponsors that make Michigan Out of Doors possible. Thank you to PBS for what they do and making sure that we continue to have outdoor programming on the air here in the great state of Michigan. Thanks to everybody. And we look forward to seeing what's going to happen this year in 2014. So you stay tuned next week right here on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by Jay's Sporting Goods with locations in Clair and Gaylord. Jay's, serving the Michigan outdoor enthusiast since 1971 with a wide variety of outdoor products. The gear, the knowledge, the tradition of Jay's, on the web at jayssportinggoods.com. By Showspan, producing consumer shows including the Ultimate Fishing Show Detroit, January 9th through 12th at Novi's Suburban Collection Showplace. The show features fishing tackle, fishing trips, fishing boats, and seminars on all Michigan game fish. The Ultimate Fishing Show, January 9th through 12th. By Propane, exceptional energy. Propane retailers promote the safe use of Michigan-produced gas energy in homes, farms, and businesses across our great state. Learn more at usemichiganpropane.com. By Meijer, a destination for hunting, fishing, and camping. From bug spray and tents to GPS and gas, Meijer has nearly everything you need to take on nature and get you there. Meijer. Closed captioning is brought to you by Propane, exceptional energy. Propane retailers promote the safe use of Michigan-produced gas to outdoor enthusiasts across our great state.
Yes! That buck is laying right there. Great Thomas, you shot a big old buck. He's laying right there. Oh my goodness.